Sarah's heaven, Dominaria, white-bordered mountains, underground river. Manners old there, elder than the moors, younger than the islands, gently crashing shores, planner roads, take me homeland, to the plains I've been before, Dominaria, brothers war, take me homeland, planner roads. All my memories of Olgrotha, plotting Sangir, vampires Umbra. On Hava gatherings, dancing folk reside, fairies of the willow, autumn willows guide, planner roads, take me homeland, to the plains I've been before, Olgrotha, fair Oz's band, take me homeland, planner roads. I hear their shouts in the morning hour, they call to me, lumber out from cavernous homes far away. One villain's plot can't stop the way I'm feeling about my giant love of yesterday. Yesterday, planner roads, take me homeland, to the plains I've been before, Dominaria, Olgrotha, take me homeland, planner roads, take me homeland, planner roads, take me homeland, down planner roads.
June 10th, 1996. Magic's universe expands with its 7th expansion, Homelands. Players would travel to the plane of Olgrotha, wherein new characters and new lore was explored. While regarded as one of the lowest power releases in the game, Planeswalkers would still find use out of spells such as Merchant Scroll, Serrated Arrows, and Memory Lapse. Briefly leaving Dominaria, will our two filthy casuals be welcomed back to the homeland or find themselves in an unwinnable situation? Only the strongest and most
You thought this would be a serious dive into Magic's insane backlog of iconic sets alongside two professional players? This isn't anything close, but if you wanted to watch two clowns who started the game after the borders changed from this to this, then look no further. Join us as we open packs from each set, moving in chronological order, expanding our ever-growing collection and, of course, trying to one-up each other each episode. We're not your power gamer racking up wins at your local game store. We're just a couple of filthy casuals, and this is our progression series.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. My name is Kieran.
My name is Colin.
And we are Filthy Casuals, where we do not run 4 cards of the same playset in our decks. We usually cut them down to 2 or 3, because we don't know what else to do.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah. As you can see, I am standing. I got a nice little standing desk, so I'm going to see if I can stand for portions of this episode, and we'll see how that goes. Get my legs in shape. I'm going to squat the entire episode.
At this point, I'll take any advantage I can get, so I challenge you to stand up for the whole episode.
True. You know, honestly, they said the three-peat wouldn't be easy, but we got there.
It wouldn't be easy. Uh-huh.
What are you doing? I don't know. we won 3 in a row fair and square, Colin. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to talk to the refs about that, but unfortunately the refs are us, so...
Hey, I'm not the one who avoided fate to counter my counter, okay?
That's true, that was... I thought I was so clever, but I'm not clever
It's still,
enough.
I feel like it's still a good card, but
No, it is. I think it is.
yeah.
I tell myself it is.
Today, we're going back home, Colin. We're going back. It's homecoming. All right, we're going to Homelands.
Back
The
where we
set-
belong.
Yeah, back where we belong. This is a set I think a lot of people have either been dreading or looking forward to. I don't know how you feel about it, but I have a feeling it's going to be just us playing the pool of cards that we probably already have.
Yeah, I mean, did some recon a little bit while we were starting everything up. And there's a narwhal, so you know.
Narwhal Tribal is online.
Go boys. We thought the hill giants were good, just wait till the narwhals get going. Unstoppable.
They don't, narwhals don't get reprinted again till Lorwyn, right?
It might be the replacement. No.
I
don't know.
that was a deep cut Magic joke because Lorwyn was the set where changelings are the tribe.
Oh, I
So-
see.
yeah.
That went right over my head. Oh my god.
It's
Hey
all good.
man, believe. Hold on to the narwhals. You better ban them.
Yeah, well, we're going to be playing Homelands today. We're going to be opening those packs. The Homeland set is interesting in that it was definitely lower power. Apparently, it was supposed to be part of the Ice Age block, but it kind of got removed and like distant cousined, and has a lot of similar aspects. We get more of the cantrip cards, where you get to draw another card, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And otherwise, though, it's not too much to go. We'll go through it more when we're going through the set. But yeah, Homelands, it's gonna be a thing. But next episode is Alliances, which is very exciting. So
Yeah.
you know what?
A good bounce back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if I can win 4 in a row and start a uncatchable streak.
It's true. This is a pretty critical match. If to make Homeland somewhat important, this is huge. If I
It's
can knock
true.
you off your high horse.
That's true.
Also, it would be a great one to knock you off because then you get Wheel of Fortune Homelands.
the best.
Yeah,
Wheel of
this is
Fortune.
prime time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But before we jump into the set review, of course, we've got some comments, and today's comments are brought to you by.
Zevia, no.
I wish one day. Daniel Millen, who says, at 4436, Void Fate cannot be used to counter that counter spell, something we just kind of alluded to before. If you read a Void Fate carefully, it states counter a target instant or aura that targets a permanent you control, and when Arcades Sabbath is on the stack, it is a creature spell, but not a permanent, and only cards on the battlefield are permanents. Now, we knew all this. This is not unknown information to us, but we also don't like reading the last sentence of cards.
Yeah, no, it was definitely, I think, like, the intention I had was to make Arcades Sabbath stick on the field, and I kind of just went with that in my head at the time. But still, I think of Void Fate, still a good card, you know?
I think it's still useful, and
Yeah.
the other thing is I don't think it mattered too much because that was the game I ended up winning anyways. So
Yeah.
it wasn't really a big issue on that front, but
Yeah, it's good for me to make a mental note of it going forward, though.
oh, I think we both will, to be honest.
Yeah.
And our second comment comes from Fox3303, who says, or maybe shouts, "For the YouTube algorithm!" I'm guessing it was because if you comment on the videos, it helps with our YouTube algorithm. So leave comments down below, I suppose. And if you really want to help the YouTube algorithm, there are other actions that you can take to do that, such as maybe sharing with friends or Magic play groups. That also helps spread the word of the Filthy Casual Saga.
I will say that's the smoothest one yet, and I'm very proud of you for that. we're getting clean. It's a little more subtle these days.
That's right. That's right. Let's just say, if you were going to take a trip to the subway, you might find a scribe making some notes in the subway.
They might look like a red rectangle.
Yes.
Or they
That'd
could be
be
holding a bell.
All right. Well, we comments out of the way. Let's jump into looking at Homelands. One of our commenters, Pedro Goncalves, I think is the name. He recommended Scryfall as the site to use while looking at sets. We've been using Gatherer, Magic's official sort of database, but we thought we'd give this Scryfall a chance. I've heard of Scryfall before, but I haven't really used it. But it does have a very clean interface, and we can look at all the cards and still sort them by rarity and such. So we're gonna try this out. So thank you, Pedro, for your suggestion. And yeah, we're going to Homelands. As far as cards to stand out, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be many, but one of the first ones we see that is kind of one of the hilarious ones is Apocalypse Chime. It's a 2-mana artifact. Yeah. Pay 2, sacrifice it to destroy all cards from the Homelands expansion. This was the last card printed that targeted specific sets, and probably the worst out of all of them. Yeah. Better be careful, Colin. I'm gonna blow up your Homeland cards.
Oh my god, devastating.
We see a card I'm quite excited for. Baron Sengir. I'm really hoping I can open Baron Sengir, because he is the lord of the Sengir vampires, one of my favorite creature types so far. He's an 8-mana 5/5 flyer. Whenever a creature is put in, he is a little pricey, but whenever any creature is put into a graveyard, the same turn it damaged it. That's whenever he destroys a creature by combat, basically. Put a +2/+2 counter on him. You can tap him to regenerate a vampire.
That's pretty nuts, actually.
It's pretty spicy.
It's pretty on brand too. Let's be real.
Yeah, it is quite cool. Going down here, we got good old Didgeridoo, which is a card that spiked up in price when Amonkhet was released, because Amonkhet had a lot of Minotaurs tribe and
oh, really?
Yeah, it went from like, I don't know, like 25 cents to like a $6 card. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I guess this is the first Minotaur theme then, because I did see one above.
Yeah.
It was like a 1/1 Minotaur.
I think we had some Minotaurs before. Herloon Minotaur was one that pops to mind, I think.
Yeah.
But definitely no tribe. No tribe. Hey, your boat tribal is going to be going off now.
Dwarven Sea Clan.
Yeah,
add another color. Let's go.
Yeah. Koskin Falls right below it, though, is actually a really good card. 4 mana.
World.
Enchant World, so that means there can only be 1 Enchant World on the battlefield. And it's basically a propaganda or a ghostly prison, so your opponents can't attack you unless they pay 2 per creature attacking.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
The only upkeep cost is you have to tap one of your creatures to keep it on the battlefield. So it's kind of a cool card, especially if you wanted to play a stall. We got the last Temerian Fiends. Thank God, is the last card that ever references Anti. I hate Anti, and I can't wait to see it gone.
Oh, hey, it's sorry, I went a little further, but Aaron the Relentless.
Oh yeah, Aaron the Relentless. Yeah. He's kind of classic.
Classic.
Classic. Yeah, Aaron the Relentless is a card that I think was in Colin's original Gruul deck.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was legendary creatures reprinted, or not reprinted, but printed in Homeland, so that's kind of cool. There's also some spicy land tech above them. Tap for colorless, but then can filter into 3 colors. So
that's pretty nuts, actually.
They're not great, but they might be good enough for us to play them. Because we don't, I mean, it's tough, because like 2 mana to make 1 mana is pretty shit, but you know, if you're playing a 3-color deck, it might not be terrible.
I mean, it's more color range, you know? That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Opens up way more deck potentials. Maybe I can go out of band this time.
Yeah, it's true. Got some more Minotaurs. That's actually some really cool art.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Annaba Bartigard.
Yeah, Annaba Chandlers.
Chandler?
Yes, Chandler!
Oh my god.
You've never seen this before?
No, I've never seen Chandler.
5 mana Chandler.
He has like the Han Solo vest on or whatever.
I just like this name's Chandler, and I can't not think about Friends. Like,
yeah.
5 mana 3/3 Chandlers. So
destroy target artifact creature. I mean, circumstantial, but not terrible.
Yeah.
Right beside the Clockwork Gnomes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Joven. He looks so emo. All these red cards have really unique art.
Oh yeah, Joven. Oh, Joven and Chandler are like a pair, I think.
Okay, destroy target non-creature artifact. Yeah, that makes sense. He kind of looks like a wrestler almost, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Memory Lapse is a very powerful counter spell. Counter target spell and put it on top of its owner's library for 2 mana.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad, just to slow people down. And then Merchant Scroll is actually, I think, probably one of the most, if not the most expensive card in Homelands, monetarily. Because it's 2 mana, search your library for a blue instant and put it into your hand. So it's tutoring for blue instants. You could tutor for Brain Geyser.
Yeah. Wow, you can have more Brain Geyser plays. That's so exciting.
So, you know what? Not everything in Homelands is completely terrible. So Serrated Arrows is an interesting one. It's actually a card that saw tournament play, apparently, from my preliminary research. Enters with 3 arrowhead counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are no arrowhead counters, you sacrifice it, tap it, remove an arrowhead counter from it, put a -1 on a target creature.
That's
-1
pretty good.
counter. Yeah, it's not bad. You could hypothetically kill a bunch of weenies with it.
Yeah.
Or shrink big creatures. I'm sure there's other tech that this was used for that I'm not aware of.
Oh,
but
totally.
Here, and that's it. That's
Willow
Homelands. Yeah, we got
Nothing
Willow
too
Fairies.
crazy. I will say a lot of the art though I really do like.
Yeah, actually, I'm really digging the Homelands art style. It is pretty cool. But
Oh my god, there's also ferrets. Sorry, I scrolled back up and saw ferrets next to Joven.
oh yeah, Joven's ferrets.
Joven's ferrets.
I think you have to make a Joven
I
and
might have to make
Chandler.
Joven Chandler girl deck now.
I don't know what the series record is right now, but I think I may have passed you now because we left it at 5-3.
Yeah, you're on a 3 winning streak, so yeah, you've passed me.
Yeah, so I think we are
6-5.
at 6-5, and our season 2 is going to end in a few episodes. I don't
No,
actually.
you were mentioning before we started that it's sneaking up, and honestly, it feels like we just started the second season.
Yeah, it feels like season 2 just started. Yeah, so we actually only have 3 more episodes after this before the end of season 2. So
This is my one shot to try to turn it around.
that's right. That's right.
Oof.
Before 5th edition rolls around. So, all right, Colin, let's not make them wait any longer. You have Wheel of Fortune, and because we unanimously decided between the two of us that given the fact that last episode there were some technical mistakes in the gameplay that may or may not
just some small ones.
just some small minor
Yeah.
issues that may have given me the match. Because I ended up winning the match and Colin lost because of it, even though it was technically both our fault. Colin is going to get a special Wheel of Fortune today, and he's going to double whatever he rolls on the wheel. So there could be 2 rares, it could be 4 uncommon wild cards, it could be 6
juice.
packs. 6 packs is like a third of what we normally open.
It's true. That's nuts.
So that's pretty big. So
Will I complete the Arcades Sabbath playset?
Yes, we'll have to find out. But Team Croft, this is our gesture to you to make amends, is doubling his Wheel of Fortune.
I appreciate it, and like I said earlier, I'll take anything I can get at this point.
Fair enough. But after that, we got our Wooburg's Wheel, and then we're gonna be opening packs and jumping into decks. So Homelands, we've been talking about it for a while now.
Yeah, the infamous Homelands.
Yep, Planner Road, take me home.
Oh, to the place that I belong.
That's right. All right, I'll see you on the other side, my man.
Good luck. The Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, we're doing the Wheel of Fortune first. Let's see what we get. It is doubled this week. So honestly, I think the rares are good, but weirdly, the packs and uncommons I think become better. So I'm gonna give it a few spins. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, I hope you guys like the new colors that Kieran made. It's pretty spicy. Much easier to see what we're gonna get. And we got rare. So I think this is the first time we got rare. Maybe. Pretty sure we got uncommons, packs mostly. Definitely packs mostly for sure. But I mean, yeah, let's take a look and see what we got. You know what's the big spice about this whole thing is that I think I can get my Arcades Sabbath playset. 2 picks. There is a lot of juicy stuff. Blood Moon would be nuts, especially in aggro goblin deck. Could get Nico Bolas too, the nerd of the Elf Dragons. Man, oh man, there is a lot of interesting things we could do. Blood Moons are just so juicy, and like, you know, those could really sneak up. I know Kieran has some Blood Moons, so if it does come to bans, that's pretty tough, and it really, you know, put some pep into my goblin deck. It's also red, which is a color I like to play a lot. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go double Blood Moon. I'm curious to see what Kieran thinks about this. But Blood Moon is just really good. I think it'll be huge later down the track. Who knows? We might even get red on our Wooburg's Wheel, and then we just come in like crazy again. I mean, yeah. Blood Moon, double down on those Blood Moons.
All right, Lang Gang, Team Lang, we won the 3-peat. Granted, we didn't, win it super legitimately. We had to cheat a little bit, but as Team Croft says, sometimes you just got to win them dirty. So we are going to try to get the 4-peat, go on a little bit of a streak, and in all honesty, I think we probably would have won Game 3 last time anyway, so I don't feel too guilty about it. But we're here at the Wooburg's Wheel, and as you can see, see, Wooburg's wheel is a little bit updated. I spent a little bit of time to make it a little nicer, and hopefully now will be a little more clear what we're landing on for the wheel. So for those just joining us, Wooburg's wheel, we're rolling to see which color we have to play at least a decent chunk of our deck in. About a third of the deck should be the color that we roll, although ideally more. Unless I guess we're going 5 color or 4 color, then it maybe is a little less. But honestly, I kind of want to roll red or green because I really want to play Channel Fireball. And we've been rolling blue and black a lot, which I know I shouldn't complain about because I love blue and black. But if we roll black or blue, we might have to just jump back onto the mono strategy again because it is winning and doing well for us. But maybe I can mix it up with a dual color. I don't know. I really want that Channel Fireball. So let's give this wheel a few spins. See what we get. Okay, we're playing blue again this week. All right. You know what? It's worked for us well. Mono blue Tron strategy's done well. Should we mix it up with a second color? We'll see. Maybe blue and black could be fun. I'm sure people are sick of me playing black and blue though. Blue and green could be cool. Blue and red. I don't know. There's a lot of different options. I'll take a look. I don't know if I want to make you guys watch another mono blue Tron deck again. And there's not much Homelands really changes to that formula, so I don't really just want to repeat the same deck again. So we'll try to mix it up a bit. Maybe we will go blue and black, get those Sengirs in there. If we can get a Baron Sengir, that'd be super cool. But let's go into Homelands and see what we can open.
All right, now that we've sealed our fate into red and, kind of going more all in on that color, let's spin Wooburg, see what we get. Hopefully it's red action. I don't know, I'm kind of interested to play like almost any color. Hey, cool, we're back there. I said I was interested in playing almost any color. I was gonna finish that sentence by saying any color but white. It's interesting though, we're kind of like back to the white drawing board. Another card that I was actually sussing out in those rares was the Akron Legionnaires, because I was like, that's a pretty interesting card as well. I don't know, we might have to go back to the drawing board, we'll dig deep, we'll see what white cards we have, and maybe we can come up with a totally new strategy. We could also, really rely on what we probably should have relied on in the first place is Taylor's Grand Oro strats. Now let's hop into the packs and see what Homelands has in store.
All right, Homelands, 18 packs. Let's go. All right, we're going to try to get a Baron Sengir. That is the card I want to personally open. Although Merchant Scrolls in blue, very strong. And those counter spells, I can't remember, the ones with the guy's brain is like a puzzle. That would be super cool as well. So I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's generate 18 packs, sort by rarity, and see what we can open. All right, pack 1. We're already loving this with Merchant Scroll, a great card, great little pickup. If we can get a couple more copies of that, that would be sick. This Aether Storm isn't completely awful. It's 4-mana enchantment. Basically says that no player can cast creatures, and for the cost of 4 life, anybody can destroy this enchantment. Now, the interesting thing about that is if we were playing like a really low creature count deck, this is kind of like 4 mana, 4 damage to them, right? Because if they want to play their creatures, and by they I mean Colin, he's going to have to pay that 4 life. So that is kind of interesting.
All right, 18 Homelands packs. Hopefully this is when we can catch up to Kieran, break this winning streak, still give us some lifeblood in this season. Here we go. Winter Sky's kind of interesting, some card draw. We also got Joven, our homie Joven's back. Not terrible first pack, and of course we get some vampires, some Sengirs. Or not, I guess he's not a vampire, he's from Sengir. Whatever reason, he gets Forest Walk. -3/-0 taunt. Not great.
Alright, next pack. Got Joven. There we go. We got it from Colin. I know this is one that he was looking to get. I have to admit, the art is quite funny. And we got Joven's Ferrets in the same pack. I don't think that's a sign for us since we're playing blue, but that's pretty funny. I would also like to point out how notoriously bad Homelands is with this Evaporate. 3 mana, 1 damage to each blue and white creature. 3 mana. Ay, ay, ay. We just saw a 2 mana card that did 2 damage to all creatures, so yeah, not great.
Alright, back to, we got a tricolor land, you love to see those. Besides that, some Minotaurs. Minotaurs starting to pile up.
Alright, what do we got? This, this isn't terrible. 2 mana for a 0/3, tap 2 and tap it to put a Kelp token into play. It's a 0/1 blue wall. In a slower game, being able to just generate 0/1 tokens isn't actually terrible. So this isn't a terrible pickup if we're playing blue.
Interesting. We got a Prophecy, which is like kind of one of those 1 mana burn and turn cards to draw cards. Force Kieran to shuffle his deck, which I mean, it isn't as good as like the blue ones where we take a card off the top of the deck, so it's more of just like a maybe gain a life. Kind of a worse version, really. We got Clockwork Gnomes, though. I love that art. Little footsies, just kind of up a little.
All right, next pack. Memory Lapse. Okay, good. We want Memory Lapse. If we can get a couple more copies of this to go with our Merchant Scrolls, that would be excellent, because it's just, you know, just a solid 2-mana counterspell. It's not bad. Ooh, this one has Sengir on it. White enchantments and green enchantments each cost 2 additional. Terrible.
Interesting. So, 3 mana Fairy Noble. So this Fairy Noble tech. So Fairy is a tribe now. Ooh, we got Chandler too. Interesting. Okay. And we got another tricolor land, which is pretty. See, I mean, like we were saying before, they're not great, but like at anything at this point that's multicolored, it's pretty stellar.
All right, next pack. Cool, we got one of these lands. That's kind of nice to see so that we can play maybe a 3-color deck in the future. Otherwise, nah, not much going on. Another 3-mana land. All right, that's nice to see.
Okay, Orcish Mine. Orcish Mine is an interesting card. I guess it's like kind of land destruction and incentivizes, you know, I don't know, more damage, so kind of more in that aggro territory. Maybe it could be good in that red aggro kit we've been talking about. Looks like we also got some of those like dual art cards, the Dark Maze. Dark Maze seems okay. Not really going for the strategy we want, but we got more ships. It's all fine. We don't even have to worry about anything anymore. We got a boat.
All right, next pack. Can we get more Merchant Scrolls and Memory Lapses? The answer to that question is a resounding no.
Oh my god, we got another Joven. That's so funny. Okay. But also we got this giant fishy boy here, and the art's kind of cool because it just looks like a fish, and you look closer, that's actually a little whale there. I guess not a little whale because whales aren't little, but scale is kind of compromising. I've also started to see or notice that I'm getting more tortures now, which is like the art on the card is pretty sick actually. It's interesting because it is like that counter game that we talked about briefly as well. Oh my god, the art on Forget, amazing. I love it. Interesting. Forget is a really interesting card. There's a lot of, you know, like blue stuff that seems to be half decent, not quite decent in this set. The other interesting one was Headstone. It's kind of more of that burn and turn, but like for black, I guess. And it's also removing stuff out of grave, which could be pretty big if like Animate Deads or something you want to play or anything kind of that sort.
All right, Homelands living up to its reputation. What are we going to get in the next pack? Sarah Aviary. All creatures with flying get +1/+1. That's fine, I guess.
Oh yeah, we got Dwarven Sea Clan. Okay, let's go. So we have more ship tech now. Again, it's not great. But it's not terrible. I mean, 3 mana for a tap, deal 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. It does require the opponent to control islands. We do have ways to make things islands. Also, Kieran likes to play blue, so you never know. We also got the serrated arrows that Kieran was talking about, so I'm curious to see how that works. Oh my god, I could invoke the banding and then blow up all our brains. Maybe that's what I should do just to maybe enact in spite, and maybe banding is my way out of this horrible losing streak that I've had. And also, seeing Memory Lapse is cool. Just cool art. Really interesting card.
Ooh, Sengir Autocrat. Okay, I'm oh, fucking anti-cards, man, I swear. Sengir Autocrat's cool. 4 mana, 2/2. Like we said, you get 3 0/1 tokens when it enters the battlefield. It's not terrible in the right build, so I'm actually pretty happy about that.
Aaron, through these last ones here, we got a Narwhal. Yes! We got more serrated arrows too. I think the theme is as long as we get sea creatures, get something actually good out. Something good in the pack as well.
Next pack, please. Please, it's been so long since... Okay. Oh! Homelands Pogger pack! We got a Memory Lapse and a Merchant Scroll. Okay. Great pack. This is definitely the best pack we've opened so far. We got 2 Memory Lapses, 2 Merchant Scrolls. We're in blue today. Okay, that's a good thing. Maybe we can even find some cheeky ways to, you know, play with Merchant Scroll and, I don't know, search for a combo piece of some sort. That might be interesting too. So, okay. Can we get one more of either of those cards? Let's go in. No. We followed up one of the best packs with one of the worst packs.
Last pack, what we got? I don't know. I really don't know about this one, guys. I mean, we're kind of, you know, being pushed to the brink here. We gotta come up with something. So I feel like I gotta throw a curveball Kieran's way. See if he can handle it. So yeah, let me get in the lab here. This is gonna be a lab deck for sure. We're gonna really try to, go deep. Gonna go a little wild. We'll see what happens. See you in the games.
All right, last pack. We're just gonna jump right into it, and Koskin Falls. Okay, you know what? Not bad. Not bad. We got the Koskin Falls. His creatures can't attack unless he pays 2 each. It's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. That is our last pack. You know what? As far as openings go for Homelands, this is probably the best we could have asked for. 2 Memory Laps, 2 Merchant Scrolls, a Koskin Falls. I don't think there was too much else. There was that tap to put Coral cards into play, or the Kelp. That seemed okay. So as far as Homelands go, I'm pretty happy with the way this has turned out. Really wish we had gotten our Baron Sengir, but you know what? That's what we get. Maybe if we lose this, we'll be able to get it on the Wheel of Fortune. But I'm going to brew a blue deck. I don't think I'm going to go with the Tron deck. I know it's, and to Team Lang, I know we could probably get the win by just sticking to our guns and improving our deck with the Merchant Scrolls and such, but I kind of want to mix it up a bit. So I'm going to see what we have the opportunity to do here. Maybe do a blue and black deck, maybe do a blue and green, blue and red, blue and white. I'm not sure, but what I'm sure of is I'm going to make a deck that hopefully is going to bring us to that 4th victory, and I will see you guys in the deck tech section. So wish me luck deck building. I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, so we have done the unthinkable. We have not only channeled, communed our Tor Giants deck, we've also invoked the Sacred Right of Taylor and playing Boros. Mainly just because we need all the hope we can get to try to win this game, I think. I mean, white is definitely one of my weaker colors. I didn't really want to rerun Arcady Sebas deck, even though I think it was probably better than what I made. But I'd rather keep Kieran on his toes and keep him guessing. Yeah, so I guess I'll go through the deck. I don't really know how good it's gonna be, honestly. It's kind of similar tidings to my red from back when. Focus on drawing a lot of cards, but the creatures are generally bigger. So we'll start there with our Tor Giants. We've got 2 of them. We're bringing back those little Giants cousins. We also have more mid-range stuff like Moorish Cavalry. We have a Petra Sphinx, just seemed like an interesting card. I can put some pressure on Kieran and mill him a little bit, or maybe I can try to dig for what I need. Have our Jovens and our Chandlers, just because I had to throw them in. They're legends. Also have a Ball Lightning, trying to kind of maybe capitalize on some Killing Blow kind of mechanics. Support that, we do have Fireballs and Lightning Bolts for more kind of damage to, push for that final kind of Killing Blow. But the big thing that I threw in that we haven't touched at all yet are some Calorian Sky Knights. First time, if they feel some banding going on, just to try to keep my creatures alive. I think my biggest goal is to just try to have my creatures stick and totally fine. That kind of bounces me back to some more instant spells, which are Indestructible Auras. Any damage dealt to target creature for the rest of the turn is reduced to 0. Also have some cheeky stuff in our sideboard, like Righteousness. I feel like this deck isn't going to be as push aggro as our other one, but more dominating the board, hopefully, and stuff to stick. Besides that, we have card draw enablers, such as Blood Flares, we have Blessed Wine, we also have our Barb Sextants. We also got that weird Truce card that we Homelands, so hopefully, maybe it can act as a way to disrupt Kieran's card draw and also provide me a draw. Besides that, we just got a lot of Fireballs. Oh, I already mentioned those. Well, the other interesting card we got from Homelands is Winter Sky. It's flip a coin, target opponent calls heads or tails while the coin is in the air. If the flip ends up in favor, Winter Sky deals 1 damage to each creature and player, otherwise each player draws a card. It's kind of like a win-win, and the only creature I believe to 1 toughness are the Sky Knights. I guess Ali from Cairo. It's just kind of safe if I'm getting pressured, since it'll take me a little while to build up some stuff. Now, the interesting part, I'll just touch on my sideboard quick, but it's kind of geared. I'm kind of swinging out on if Kieran plays blue or not, because I have some Spinal Villains. I also got some active Volcanoes in there. So I'm kind of taking a chance on that, but the other angle I've got, which I'll probably end up pivoting into, honestly, is I have 2 Fissures, 3 Stone Rains. So we're really going in on that land hate. So if he does get those Libraries of Alexandria out in the first game, we'll probably pivot pretty hard to some land hate. Maybe give Kieran a taste of some of his old medicine from new matches, and also from that freaking Commander game we played. So annoying. Godstrip Mine doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, besides that, we have some more disenchant tech, just in case. Artifacts and enchantments at instant speed, just kind of better than Shatters, I guess. besides the fact they're white. Kieran has some anti-white stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I don't think it's the best deck I played, but you know, sometimes it's not about how good the deck is. Sometimes you just gotta play Boros with Hill Giants and then just win. That's what I'm hoping for. Any luck, win the game.
Alright, we're back. We took a little break to make our deck, get some food, refill the tank, but we are here, and today we are piloting blue-white flying control. So I did this deck a little bit early on and I got my butt kicked. It was a little different. I was playing a more aggressive flying strategy with some enchantments, but I was looking at all the colors. There's probably better color combinations in all honesty than what we're doing here, but white is actually really bad. I was filtering our collection by color and white is just abysmal across the board. So I thought, you know, I'll give myself a challenge, and if we can win this one, then it'll be even more of a feather in our cap. But we're coming at Colin today with a kind of aggressive control deck, so let's run through the card by card and see what's happening. We've got our artifact package today. We're just bringing the mana rocks, Black Lotuses, Mox Emerald, Mox Jet, Double Soul Ring. This is purely just to get around our lands, which we're only at 18. Speaking of which, our lands, we are running a City of Brass because it's just both colors mana. Caracas is an amazing card, especially if he's playing any legendaries. Double Library of Alexandria, it's never going away. This card's too good to not to play. So we're gonna actually bring in our snow-covered islands and plains today. We brought about 9 and 5, I believe, so I think it should be enough white mana, especially with City of Brass and Caracas, but and the Black Lotuses, but we'll see how that goes. For creature lineup, we brought 16 flyers. Actually, that's not true. We brought 14 flyers, but our flyers are Air Elementals, 4/4s for 5 mana, 3 Flying Men, 1 mana, 1/1 flyers, 2 Illusionary Forces from Ice Age, 4 mana, 4/4 flyers with a cumulative upkeep. So I figure if I can get at least 2 turns with these guys, so that's 2 swings with them, then they've already made their points up. So for 4 mana for a 4/4 and 1 single blue, I think it's pretty good. Phantasmal Force is all the way from Alpha. 4 mana, 4/1, pay 1 blue or destroy it during your upkeep. So very similar to this, but less toughness. Brought a Phantom Monster, it's just a 4 mana, 3/3 flyer. Serendibafreet with the ridiculous green art. It's a 3/4 flyer, deals 1 damage to you on your upkeep. Double Sarah Angel, has Vigilance, super good, 4/4. Our Tetravis, our one and only, we love this card. Creates a bunch of little 1/1 flyers as well, so that's cool too. And 2 Witch Hunters, which are 1/1s that can ping Colin for 1 damage, but can also bounce his creatures. So I brought these in more for the control side of things. I actually think they're pretty good if you can stick one to the board, so we're gonna give those a shot. Enchantments, we bought Binding Grasp and Control Magic to steal Colin's creatures. I think I should be playing these kinds of cards more. They're honestly so good early on, because if you land this on one of their big creatures, like, you're basically 2-for-1ing them in some ways. We brought Kismet, which makes all of his creatures, lands, and artifacts come into play tapped, really slowing him down. I'd really like to see this get out turn 1 or 2 with some mana ramp, but we'll have to see if we draw it. Got Land Tax. Now, if this can even activate once or twice, this is a good way to deck thin. So if Colin has more lands than us, we get to actually go through our deck for 3 basic lands and put them in our hand, which is actually really big. Then we brought in a Homelands card, one of our few Homelands cards, Sarah Aviary. It's a 4-mana enchant world, and all creatures with flying get +1/+1. So, you know, our Flying Men's are now all of a sudden 2/2s. Tetravis turns into a bunch of little 1/1 artifacts. They're now 2/2 artifacts. I think it might be fun. Maybe not the best card, but see if it does anything. Then we're bringing a Spirit Link, you know, incidental life link, just to throw down on an Air Elemental or a Sarah Angel, I think could be really powerful. In our instant lineup, we brought 1 single Brainstorm and then a whole suite of counter magic, 3 counter spells, 2 mana drain, 2 of the new Memory Lapses, which counters and puts it back on top of his deck so we know what he's drawing next turn, and then double Remove Soul to get around his creatures. Basically, in an ideal world, we want him to not stick any creatures and then just start beating his face in with flying creatures. I have a sneaking suspicion that Colin's not going to be on his islands of Walk, and so I think this flying strategy might actually get him pretty well. Lastly, Sorcery Speed. We bought Armageddon, 4 mana, destroy all lands. So in an ideal world, you know, we have a 4 mana 4/4 or a 5 mana Air Elemental or a Sarah Angel, and he has nothing, and we just blow up all his lands and then start swinging it in for a game. So I think this could be really fun. We brought Balance in case we're on the back end. It basically equalizes our hands, lands, and creatures. Double Portent just to get some card fixing. In our sideboard, we brought 1 each of the Circle of Protections. We're playing white, thought we could try it out. Drought, which is brutally good against him if he's playing black. Blue Elemental Blast if he's playing red. Double Boomerang if he's playing permanents that we can't really easily deal with. And Disenchant for if he's playing artifacts and enchantments. And Wrath of God if he's playing an aggressive kind of strategy, maybe like a Goblin deck or something. We'll want to bring these in to wipe the board. So blue-white flyers. Colin, we're coming for our 4-win streak. And guys, I'm super excited to try this deck out. So let's get in the games and see what it can do. Colin! We're ready to go.
Oh boy. I'm actually pretty stressed out, I'm not gonna lie.
Good. Yes, get stressed out, make mistakes. That's what we want to hear.
Oh boy. You may or may not hate me. It's off of 2 cards I put in.
I could never hate you, Colin. You're too wholesome.
Am I? You're trying to get in my head. Get out.
I think you're gonna be surprised with the deck I brought.
I'm curious to see if you ran back like I've been running. Feel like maybe
I was
not.
tempted.
I don't know.
I was tempted, but let's get this off to a start and roll our d20.
Alrighty.
And I got a 1, so you're off to a pretty good start in that regard.
Got a 6. We're
Nice.
just blowing people out of the water now.
All right, we're gonna draw 7. I'm guessing you're going first.
Yes, please.
Good luck and have fun.
Good luck to you too, sir. Don't think I can do that.
You mulliganing?
Yep.
Me too. My hand's pretty bad. It's just too expensive.
And we're to confirm we are drawing to 7 and then putting.
That's correct. London mulligan, draw 7 again, put 1 to the bottom. 1 to the bottom. That's correct. Yeah.
It's like a play.
I mean, I don't have much of a choice, so I will. I'm gonna put this to the bottom. And yeah, it's not the best, but it's definitely not as explosive as some of the hands we've had.
Oh dear. I don't like hearing the explosive word. So I guess I'm picking...
It's very much not as explosive as any.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll go to my main phase 1. I will play Mishra's Factory.
I
Pass to
hate
you.
this fucking card. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, good draw. Main 1. I'm gonna play an island.
Okay.
Snow-covered island.
Snow-covered. Ooh, what's going on there?
I'm gonna tap that for 1 blue and throw down Flying Men. Hallelujah, it's Flying Men.
That's pretty sick,
Amen.
actually.
I'll pass
Okay.
to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play a mountain.
Okay.
Go to start a combat, pay 1. Mishra's in.
Card is busted.
Swing in
as hell.
for
All right.
2.
Yep. Take my 2 Mishra beats.
Alright, I will go to my second phase and then end and pass to you and Mishra's will.
That's right. And playing red, eh? Okay.
Yeah, got some, you know, we had to go out on a limb and play red in this last match. Or I can like try to break even this season.
Fair enough. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. We're gonna throw down another snow-covered island and go to combat. Swing in for 1.
I'll take 1.
I'll be all. Go ahead.
Aggro time, hey? Untap, upkeep, draw, 1. We'll play a minute.
Okay.
Step and pass to you.
Interesting. Okay.
You
Weird.
can get in his head.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. That's a great draw. I'm gonna play a snow-covered plains.
Blue, white.
That's
It's gonna
right.
be a lot of flyers.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
No Sengir though. I'm shocked. I'm waiting for that 3rd color to come in. Surprised you could resist if you don't have black in there.
I'll go to combat. I'll swing in with the flag one.
In response, pay
Yep.
3 mana, and I will flare as a flying man.
Deal 1 damage to our creature or player. Draw a card.
At the beginning of my next turn's upkeep.
Sure. Sounds good. I will go to main phase 2 and tap 3 mana and cast your favorite Serendibafreet.
Ooh, okay.
Deliciously out of lightning bolt range, and I'll pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, I will draw a card. Draw step, draw another one. Done.
Where's your second color, Colin?
It's a good question. I'm asking myself that. Oh, pass turn there.
Ooh, okay. Untap, upkeep, take my 1 damage from the Ifrit.
Mhm.
Draw, main 1. I'm gonna play a snow-covered plains. Let's go to combat, and I'll swing at you for 3.
3.
Okay.
More aggro than used to you playing. This is strange.
I feel pretty comfortable doing this. That would put a lot of pressure on you. So I'm gonna pay 4 and cast Illusionary Forces.
Oh, what the heck?
It's a 4/4 flyer, but has a cumulative upkeep of 1 blue.
Okay.
And I'll pass to you.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Main 1.
Is this gonna be a
Play
wash,
mountain.
Colin?
It might be. I'll pay 4. A Tor Giant out there.
Sorry, hang up.
You think it's over? Well,
Oh, sorry. I had a little indigestion from my meal earlier.
I feel like I want to make the same face the Tor Giant is making right now at you.
That's some side
Yeah,
eye. It's like,
it's a really like, you know, passive aggressive look, you know. Really?
all right. The rise of the giants.
I'll
damn it.
pass turn there.
You know what? I like to think I eradicated the hill giants on Dominaria,
Mhm.
and now I'm going to another plane to eradicate the next breed of
You
giants.
truly are the most evil person.
Hey, what can I say? I try my best. Untap, upkeep, take my 1 damage.
Mhm.
Draw.
It's gonna start to hurt.
Main 1. Oh, I'm gonna pay the 1 obviously for the
Mhm.
forces, and then I'm gonna pay 1 and cast another Flying Men.
Okay.
And go to combat, and I'll swing in for 7.
Take 7.
Pass to you.
Oh boy. Untap. Main 1. I'll play another mountain.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least you have Fireball kill damage now.
It's true. Just wish I had a fireball.
Plays Disintegrate.
Classic Colin move. I'll pay 1 to get Mishra's up there and go to combat
Really?
and swing in for 5.
Okay, I will chump the Tor Giant and take 2.
It's turn there.
I don't need to get in Fireball range. Alright, untap, upkeep. I will be paying double blue and draw. That is very good. I will play a Snow-Covered Island. That's going to get me my cumulative upkeep for next turn. And in the interim, I can't do anything else. I guess I'll go to combat and just swing in for 7.
7? God, no. It's
Pass
not
you.
good.
This is
You need
do
something.
or die.
I
kinda-
think that's game.
I
Not
kind of
gonna
pity
lie.
your Tor Giant. You probably gave him all these stories of like grandeur and heroics he'd be getting himself into,
Ooh,
and instead he just dies lonely on the battlefield.
and be fighting words. So the Mishra out there. Go combat and swing in for 5.
Take my 5.
And then I'll pass turn to you, sir.
Untap,
Coup de
upkeep.
grace.
I'm not gonna pay the cumulative upkeep.
Oh.
Draw.
Do you take your 1
One.
damage?
No, I've done that just now. I'll cast a Soul Ring and then go to combat attack for 3.
You win, sir.
All right, game 1. I like to see
Yikes.
game 1. You know, I will give you this. I don't know what your second color, if it even exists, is.
I know. It's kind of unfortunate. I think I have some good sideboard. Gonna throw some gumption your way and see what happens.
All right, I look forward to
I
said
do.
gumption.
Yeah.
But all right, good game. I'll see you game
Yeah.
2.
Game 2. All right. So that was quick. I think the big issue is those flyers coming out, and they're kind of out of my lightning bolt range. But I don't think taking the lightning bolts out is the right decision. But the nice thing is he's playing blue, so the spinal villains and then also the active volcanoes are easy no-brainers. It's just basically 1 mana kill spells at this point, and like returning islands to hands. The spinal villains just tap to destroy target blue creatures, so we can maybe start to thin stuff out there. I did take out basically a lot of the white cards, even though. So my fear now is we're going to get into too many planes, because really the only white tech we have are like lightning blows, the truce, sky knights are still there, and then like Moorish cavalry. We also threw in our land destruction kit just because I think part of the issue of the lightning bolt is not being able to kill those 3/4 Efreet, but those 3/4 Efreets also cost 3 mana, and then also the illusionary forces cost 4 mana. So if he is playing those higher end cards, I can really reduce them. And also, we haven't seen the Library of Alexandria yet. That could be another good option, is to blow Stone Rains and also Fissures. So we are still playing like a very heavy removal, and we're going away from protecting our creatures. Because if he's playing white-blue, he's probably focused on exiling or countering our creatures, which we can't prevent to that anyways. So hopefully these decisions are logical. I don't really know. There's a chance that it could just be a fast one too. Hopefully we can like at least get 1 Tor Giant with, and we'll build on it and see where it goes.
All right, Team Lang, we got game 1. That is exactly where I want to be. Winning game 1 is great because it takes the pressure off you in game 2. you have a little bit more time to breathe, and if you win game 2, you know, you win the match. So Colin's on red. I would assume he's playing blue because that's one of his favorite color pairings so far in the series, but it's hard to say what it is actually going to be. So I just text for the red, and you know what? Finally, Blue Elemental Blast came in. So I brought in the double Blue Elemental Blast, brutally good card against a red deck, and I brought in the Circle of Protection red, which, to be honest, is also brutally good against a red deck. So I took out the balance because, you know, I was kind of sitting dead in our hand for a while, and it's a good card. It's a very powerful card, but at the same time, it is situational, and these are just really good. So I feel like it's a safe sideboard card to pull out. Pulled out a counterspell into Flying Men. Blue Elemental Blast is just a better counterspell in a lot of cases, and Flying Men, yeah, we're going down to 15 creatures, but a lot of his creatures, it seemed like were bigger than the 1/1, and so we're gonna pull that out. I think stuff like Witch Hunter is actually pretty good because if he plays a Tor Giant for 4 mana, we bounce it, it really sets him back. So pretty happy with the way that went, pretty happy with our sideboard plan, and yeah, we'll see if we can snatch game 2 and get that 4th win. So I'll see you guys in the game. Wish me luck. It's never good being on the back foot, my man.
It's stressful. We'll see. We'll see if my sideboard helps. I have a feeling that it'll give me a good shot.
Well, it's an uphill battle with 2 games you need to win, so
It's
I
true.
wish you the best of luck. But
Thank you. I'm gonna need it, I think.
What'd you think? Did you expect my blue and white deck?
I'm not surprised you're going flying because that's something that you do quite frequently. Or maybe you went away from a bit for a while, but you're going back to that. I don't know. I don't think you played blue-white before, have you?
I have once, and I lost.
It was like that stupidly slow control-y game we played where I was playing white-green.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
I was actually thinking of playing white-green. I was like, no.
Why would you be thinking play white-green, Colin? You're playing red today. Okay.
I mean, hopefully you'll see my second color in this game. If not, it'll probably be pretty short again.
Well, what can I say? I hope we get a good one in. I'm guessing you're going first?
Yes, please.
Alright, good luck.
Too.
Hopefully we don't have to both mulligan this time.
Yeah. I mean, a little more speed would be nice. Wow, this is speed. I'm gonna keep.
You're gonna keep, eh?
Sir.
I probably shouldn't.
I'm so curious about your snow-covered lands, because I don't think there's that many cards that actually benefit from them. I want to know.
Maybe I just like the art.
I will say it because, actually no, I mean no, I'll say it now. There was a white card in my sideboard that you not having snow-covered lands.
I see.
So you probably know which one, because you also might be.
Okay, red and white. Interesting. This is really tough. If I get 1 land, I could make it functional. No, actually, I think I'm gonna mulligan. I'm gonna play it safe. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. Okay, yeah, I'll put this back on the bottom. You're good to go.
All right. Main phase 1. I'm going to this factory. I'm
Ah,
gonna tap Mishra's Factory for Soul Ring. I'm gonna pass to you.
that's unfortunate. All right, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Let's go with a good old Library of Alexandria.
Oh dear. Here we go.
That's to you.
At least you. I mean, you're gonna have the 7 again. Damn it. Untap, upkeep, draw.
You have the mana rush. I have the card draw rush.
Oh my god, it happened. I'm gonna play a mountain.
No, stop.
I'm gonna play through it. I'm gonna Stone Rain your Library of Alexandria!
Oh!
Yes! It finally happened!
Why you made decking Stone Rain? You didn't even see the card in the... Oh, that fucking hurts. big
Oh,
time.
it feels good just rolling in it. Oh, I'm gonna pass turn.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we have a chance. We're alive.
You had a chance before the Stone Rain. Okay. Whew. You know what? It was bound to happen. Why are you main decking Stone Rain? You didn't even see Library last game.
I have a sideboard.
Yes, you sideboarded it in preemptively thinking. I mean, I guess
in what world are you not gonna run Library of Alexandria?
I guess you could just main deck it. That's fair. I'm just giving you a hard time. Untap, upkeep,
This is
draw.
revenge for the Commander game where you wouldn't let me play, basically.
Fair. I'll throw down an island and I'll pass to you.
Excellent. Tap.
I'm very far behind.
I'm gonna play a Catian Store. Tapped. And 4 and play a Tor Giant.
Oh boy, this feels good. Blue Elemental Blast. Get it out of here.
Oh, really? Oh my god. I mean, that's fair, I suppose. Cool. Okay.
I don't need that kind of pressure on me. Are you kidding me?
Pass to you.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. I guess it's not too bad. I'll play an island. I'll pass to you.
Uh,
Yeah, it's pretty bad draw, actually.
main 1. Oh, this gets a counter. I'm gonna keep it tapped.
It's your fireball bank.
I know, right? I will play Caracas.
It's a
The
good one.
chances he has a counter spell.
I do have 2 blue open mana.
It's true. I'll see what you have. Tap 5 mana and play Chandler.
You liar! You said you didn't open him! Alright, that's fair. Never brag about the latest wonder you've created. Chandler might be listening. That's so creepy.
I know. I
What
love
the
his
fuck?
hat too. It kind of looks like a
Yeah.
paper hat.
What a shit-eating grin. Holy crap.
Does it make the
Yeah,
field?
resolves. So I'm
Really?
not countering. I'm
Oh.
not countering Chandler.
I'll pass to you then.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. I guess that's not the worst. We'll throw another island down and pass to you.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, counter. I'll go to combat. Activate Mishras.
Yeah.
Swing in for the 5.
Take the 5.
Then during the second main, I'm gonna play a Dwarven Ruins. I'm going to play tapped.
Okay.
And now I'll pass it over to you. Sure
Untap,
this comes back.
upkeep, draw, main 1. City of Brass.
Ooh.
And 4 will get me, with 1 damage from the city, will get me Illusionary Forces.
Okay. Cool.
Pass to you.
Tap. Keep. Draw. It's a little tricky now, because that is 4/4.
Chandler want to trade?
I'll play Plains, and then
Okay.
it's the turn to you. Start paying that
Untap.
upkeep.
Upkeep, I'll pay it.
Did you take
Draw.
your 1 damage from the city?
Yep, I did.
Nice.
I almost forgot, but I did. Play a snow-covered plains, and we will throw down a... Take the 1 from the City of Brass to throw down a Phantasmal Forces. It's a
Oh.
4/1 flyer, and I have to pay a single blue during my upkeep.
Gotcha. 4/1. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, definitely killable by much in your deck. We'll go to combat. I'm gonna... should I go to combat?
Why don't you go to
I'll pass to you.
untap, up, counter, draw, 1.
I need to siphon the bleeding.
Play Plains.
It's a lot of lands.
It's a lot of lands. I'm hopefully gonna stop drawing lands soon. And once that fireball enters my hand, who knows what's gonna happen.
Once that fireball enters your head, I'm dead. So
Pass turn. I can buy my time.
Alright.
I've got you in range.
Upkeep. I'll pay both their costs. Draw. Main 1. Combat. I'll swing for 8.
8. Take an 8. Can't block.
Pass to you.
Tap. Add a counter. Ooh,
Playing with fire
now it
here.
gets interesting.
Quite literally playing with fire. If I win this, Colin.
You're proud of you. Mishra's out there, going to
Yeah.
combat and swing in for
Take the 5, go into kill spell range with the fireballs live.
going to second main. Yeah, no, I think I do. This might be pretty. A4 for Ali from Cairo.
In response, I will pay a life to, or take a damage from City of Brass, and I will counter it with Remove Soul.
Okay. And I will tap sack Dwarven Ruins and Caracas to play Keldoran Sky Knight.
Why
very
are you playing
first
Bandit?
Banding creature.
I don't even know where to start with this thing. What does it even do? Now I have to open up my web browser. MTG banding. Oh god.
Here
I was
we
hoping
go.
this day would never come.
That's what I was reading for, like, I didn't start making my deck for, like, but essentially it only really matters with attacking or blocking.
Approximately 10 hours later.
So I basically get priority in that situation if I were blocking, and then if I'm attacking, I get to assign combat damage based that you do as well.
Right. As long as it's to the, but yeah, okay. I
But
kinda
they're like attacking together, right? So if they
Yeah.
don't have trample, it's not like one
I
of them will
block
get
both.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm guessing you're playing it more for the flying first strikes. So.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely helps.
Is that gonna be everything?
Yes. I'll pass turn there. I've invoked the nightmare.
Untap, upkeep.
I also realized I didn't have to sacrifice my Dwarven Ruins in hindsight. That's okay.
Why not? Oh yeah, you have a
Because I had that
plains over
plans
there.
that I wasn't really paying attention to.
Whoops.
Oh well.
I'm gonna let the illusionary forces go. I'm gonna let both of them go. Do I let both of them go?
Really? Oh, Mistress is a
Yeah,
land.
I let both of them go. Okay, draw.
Hot take.
Interesting. Could be good. All right, main one. We're gonna take 1 damage and pay 5 to cast an air elemental.
Okay.
Pass to you. May you draw land.
Tap. Draw. 1. Add a counter.
Sure.
Sorry, I should really declare if that's tapping or
I'm somehow clawing my way back into this
slowly. Yeah. It's
until you
kinda
get
scary.
lightning bolts and fireballs.
Basically, yeah. I'll go to combat. 1 for the Mishras.
Okay,
And then I'm going to band Chandler and the Sky Knight.
sure.
And swing at you with Mishras as well.
I lose air elemental, but I kill both your creatures. You probably have a trick in your... Well, you might not have a trick in your hand. This might just be a ploy to get the air elemental out of the way. Block the Mishras. Take 4, go to 2. It's pretty dangerous. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade with the band.
Okay. Trade with the band. Take 2.
Yep.
And then I will go to end step and pass to you.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1, snow-covered plains. And I gotta take this risk. Okay, 5, we're gonna play air elemental.
Oh damn, he's got another one.
Yeah, we got another one, and I'm passing to you.
Okay.
Please don't draw anything. This is big for me.
Untap. I'm gonna untap the store.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding
Draw.
me?
Main 1.
If you have it,
Play a mountain.
Alright, this is just BM.
Then I'll pass turn to you.
My heart, my heart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why would you untap it then? Very confused. Okay. Oh, you're probably just gonna tap it and then remove 0 counters just to troll me. Okay, whatever. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. This is so difficult, Colin.
Tell me about it.
I think
There's so many outs I have right now.
I'm gonna see if you have it. I'm gonna see if you have it. This will be a really fun win if I do work, if it does work, and if I lose, then I lose in style. I'm gonna pay 4 mana,
Mhm.
2 blue, 2 white,
Mhm.
to cast one of the most back-breaking cards in all of Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
With all of my Planeswalker might, Armageddon!
Oh my god. In response, I am definitely gonna make Mishras a creature.
It still destroys it.
Oh, is it still a land?
It's still a land.
Oh,
I
dang it.
think it is. Let me double check.
No, it
'cause
is.
that
It's
might be wrong.
considered a land as well. It's the
Oh,
last
okay.
line of text, yeah.
All right,
Ooh, okay.
wipe those lands.
That's sad, actually.
Mox Jet,
Okay.
combat hit for 4.
Here we go.
Past you, 3-turn
Oof.
clock.
And, oh, God. Oh, I think I have to hold off, though.
I'm so scared because I'm at 4
I'll
life.
pass turn to you.
Okay. Oh my god, can Armageddon get me there? Untap, upkeep, draw.
That's
Main
brutal,
one.
because I played so many more lands than you, too. Oof.
Yeah. Attack for 4.
Take 4.
Pass to you.
Tap, keep, draw. Ooh, so close. I'm gonna play Black Lotus.
Okay.
I'm gonna crack Black Lotus for 3 red.
Oh my god, do you have the fireball?
I'm gonna tap the Soul Ring. I'm gonna play Ali from Cairo.
You just made this game so much longer.
I'll pass to you. You're the one who played Armageddon.
Hey, I'm trying to end the game here.
I was trying to end the game too. It's your
Alright,
turn.
fine. Untap. Well played, well played. Did you just top deck Ali?
I had him last turn, but I was like, why would I?
Did you top deck the Lotus?
Oh, I had that before
Oh,
too.
okay. You were just, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was
Bad.
just like, I'll wait and see if I get something else. Who knows?
I mean, if you had had the fireball, you would have won. So.
Yeah.
Assuming you were even playing fireball. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. Combat. Hit for 4.
Takes me down to 0.
I
guess
legitimately
to
don't know.
1.
I don't know if I can win this game anymore. I'll pass to you.
Unless you have a way to get rid of Ali. Ooh. I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep. I mean, the audience at home knows what
I-
you have. I have no
yeah.
idea. Draw. Okay, we got an island. Step 1.
Uh-oh.
Pass to you.
We now have the same amount of mana. Draw. No. What? This is gonna take forever. I'll pass to you.
This is definitely a highlight moment, though. I don't
No,
think
this
we've
is-
never seen Armageddon resolve.
This is funny. I was thinking of running Armageddon too. That would have been really funny. It's
Well,
not Mystic, though.
honestly, it kind of was exactly how I wanted it, because I was like, I will need to get into a leading position and then just wipe the lands and then start swinging for game.
Yeah.
So, but that Ali from Cairo play, who would have thought?
Save my butt.
Upkeep, draw, main one.
Do you have a Library of Alexandria in your hand that you're trying to get
Pass.
back up to? Funny.
That would be pretty good actually if I got that. I would just play it. Gives me colorless mana.
It's to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
So close.
Main one. Flying men. Pass to
Sick.
you.
Oh my god, the alley. Tap.
This guy's
Draw.
saving your life.
Main one. Plains.
That's not. I'm actually fine with that. Better than a mountain, in my opinion.
How many mountains are in my graveyard? Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Pass to you.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main one. Flying men.
Oh my god, here we go. On your end step, I'm gonna play Lightning Blow, and you know what, Kieran, I like you so much, I'm gonna give your Air Elemental first strike until end
Wow.
of turn.
Thank you so much. All right. You're gonna draw 2 cards next turn.
Untap. Draw. When I draw. 1. That's really depressing. Fuck.
This is when running like 17 or 18 lands is like actually
Yeah, pretty
harmful.
detrimental. I'll pass to you. I'm glad I have my
Alright.
Soul Ring out at least.
Yeah.
It'll help.
Untap, upkeep, draw, main one actually. Colin, all good things have to come to an
You
end.
could get rid of Ali.
I'm gonna go to combat and
Yes.
swing in with the team.
Okay. I mean,
On damage resolution,
yeah.
I will pay 1 blue and blue elemental.
No,
blast Ali from Cairo.
really? Oh, the sideboard killing me.
Yeah,
That's
I needed
tragic.
that. I needed that.
Oh, good game. Jeez.
That was a wild one. That was a wild one. What
That
did
was
you
a
have?
good one. This was my hand.
Why are you playing Maché to shit?
It's hilarious. That's why.
He's fucking funny, but I don't know if he's any good.
If I
Violин's very
killed
good.
you with him, it would have been amazing.
Yeah, true.
I had,
Final
yeah,
Villain is
I had 2 Spinal Villains and 2 Volcanic, which are basically 1 mana blue kill spells. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Did you draw another fireball recently?
Yeah, this is the order I drew them in, going from the Djinn to the Fissure.
Petra Sphinx. Fissure. Fissure's actually like not the worst.
Yeah, I mean,
It kills a creature too, which is interesting.
and that's tragic.
Wow, here, let me show you my deck.
I was in a good spot until you got Armageddon.
I am actually shocked that I won because I was in such a bad position when at the start of the game. Like had you put a little bit more pressure on me, I would have been done for. Wow, triple
control
stone rain.
that,
You
too.
really don't want that library.
The thing is, my main deck was not good against your deck. My sideboard was really good, so I
Right.
sideboarded in all my land destruction, all my anti-blue stuff,
Oh, active volcano.
and that would have been.
Oh,
Why did you run the Snowlands?
Yeah, it's for fun. Why not?
I got a Sarah Avery too. I was about to do the same thing. I also think my collection isn't up to date because my Sarah Angel wasn't in there. So,
You did the Joven Chandler deck.
Yeah. the memes, man.
I respect it. I respect it. I mean, it is a bit. Did you only have the 1 fireball in the deck?
I had 2. I started with 4, but then I was like, I think they can get you in lightning bolt range fast
Oh, I
enough.
see it. Yeah.
So I was like, I'd rather keep the.
I mean, had you played 4 fireballs, you may have won. But it is tragic you didn't see fireball or lightning bolt basically either game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like-
It's kind of like what happened when I was running the goblin grenades.
Yeah, it's the exact same look.
Of like,
Yeah.
man, I'm so close.
That's fair. That's fair. The other thing too is you didn't have the flare for the phantasmal. I would really thought if you had that.
Oh,
'cause it's
that
just
would've
1
been-
damage.
That would have been nuts.
Yeah.
The knight, the whatever the knight was pretty good though.
The Keldradorn Sky Knight. Yeah, I mean the banding forced the block, so that was actually kind of funny.
Yeah,
Who
when
knew
I was
banding
like,
actually came
Yeah.
in clutch.
oh, the thing for a while I was like, because when I was building my deck, I basically spent half an hour reading banding, being like, I could really run a banding deck right now. I got some pretty nasty stuff for banding,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I'll throw in like 2 and like see how it goes.
Fair, fair.
Because also I don't know, just having the flying banding kind of.
Oh yeah, no, it's decent. It's actually not like a terrible mechanic for play wise.
I think it just becomes more complicated once, like, if something else enters that interaction, it becomes a little
Yeah.
more confusing. But on its own, it's like,
Also, what happens if my
palatable.
banding blocks your banding or something? you
yeah,
know, like-
exactly. Then it's like who actually gets to assign what.
yeah, that's a little bit nuts, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I honestly had no right to win that game. That was downhill. That was an uphill
No.
battle from
How many?
turn
Did
one.
you just have the one Armageddon?
I just ran one. Yeah, I only have the one.
That was
I
good.
yeah,
Good
I was able
timing.
totally. Yeah, I was like, that was the exact moment. I was thinking of pushing an extra turn because
Mhm.
this was in my hand. I had Tetravis, Land Tax, Counterspell, Binding Grasp.
Mm.
I was like, if I could have played the Tetravis and then gone into the
Mhm.
Armageddon, but I was like, I gotta just pull the trigger now.
Yeah,
And it actually worked
I-
out because it wouldn't have mattered to have the Tetravis. Having the body wouldn't have made a difference.
Mhm.
So it was a good thing I did that earlier.
Totally. It's funny that we were about to play a very similar deck though, because I was really thinking white blue, but I was like, oh, I don't know. I'll evoke the Tor Giant and ask Taylor for favor.
Did you? I assume then you were running white.
Yeah, I
That's
got
what you
white.
spun?
Unfortunately, it's 2 weeks in a row, or I guess two games in a row. I got white.
I hate to say it, Con, but I don't know if I would agree that your deck is has enough white in it.
Oh, my sideboard, I subbed out all white cards for all red cards. And
Oh,
I subbed
okay.
out like 6 cards or something because I
Okay,
was
okay,
like,
okay. I'm looking at your deck. I'm like, there's like 5 red, white, 5 white
Yeah.
cards in this deck. I
the
rolled blue.
issue with the first game is my whole hand was white.
Yeah.
At one point, and I was like, red.
That's true. Yeah, the first
Yeah.
game was just bad luck for sure.
Yeah.
I rolled blue on the wheel,
Mm.
and I was like, do I just play mono blue Tron again?
I would have not been surprised, honestly.
I felt like I had to mix it up. Felt like I wanted to mix it up, even for myself.
You were
just to try
basically
something new.
using like your mono blue cards and then just like splash the white ones in there.
Yeah, I ran all the flying creatures and stuff, so like that was definitely the strategy. So I did that. I added the good, the new memory lapse, whatever counter spells. I actually had Merchant Scroll in the deck, but I removed them because there just wasn't like it would basically have been pay 2 to get a counter spell in my hand, which seemed like
Yeah, I mean, you had like, well, I guess in Control Magic.
it only gets blue instants, so it would have got counter
Blue
spells or a
souls.
brainstorm.
I mean, Brainstorm's not terrible.
No, it would have been good, but I didn't know if it was worth the slots in the deck. So wow, 4 wins in a row.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've technically lost the season now. Oof.
Yeah,
That hurts a bit.
true. That's true. I think there's 3 more episodes left. So
Mhm.
hey, like I
The-
said, if I get 7 in a row and you just ban 7 of my cards, like
It would be
That-
pretty
that could hurt.
devastating.
That could hurt a lot.
I could also meme pretty hard on it too. Destroy all your vampires.
All my vampires. All my, I think, 1 vamp. I don't even know if I have more vampires than Sengir.
Yeah, did you open any Sengir?
I didn't open Baron Sengir. I was very crushed.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah,
I
got,
thought for sure that would be like a commander deck.
oh, I got your Narwhal.
I got Narwhal.
Oh, nice.
I got one of each of the boats too, so I guess that's cool.
Well, you got your Chandler and your Joven. I got
Yeah.
Joven. I didn't get Chandler. So.
I got 2 Joven.
Well.
Oh, for my wheel,
Oh
got
yeah. What
the
did you
rare
get?
wild cards.
So
and
you
I
got double rare.
double blood moons.
Okay. Was that the best choice? I guess it was up there for sure.
Part of me just wanted to do Arcades, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna
You
play
don't
that
need 4.
Arcades
You
deck
don't need
again.
4. I mean, Arcades can be a good deck. I don't think you need 4 of them. 3 is more than enough. Yeah, looking at the Chronicles rares, like Blood Moon, I think it was either Blood Moon or City of Brass. I think those were the 2 correct choices.
Yeah. I
Blood
mean,
Moon's
the
not
blood
gonna be
moons,
good for a while, but
Yeah. Well, the Blood Moon 2 is like, I know you have some that says probably, if you ban it, you're also hurting yourself enough.
well, I think now we have equal because I have 2 and you have 2.
Mhm.
So that's not
I
a
gotta watch out
bad,
for
not a
it.
bad spin. All right, we are finished with Homelands. You know what? Actually, more of an exciting episode than I would have imagined.
Mhm.
The set wasn't actually quite as bad as I was dreading.
It was still
I
pretty bad. I don't know.
Oh, the set was bad, but I pick up some merchant scrolls, some spell, this cost can fall.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. There was stuff to look at, and I got to win a game with Armageddon. So how often
It's
does
true.
does
Yeah.
that happen? So
That one stings a bit. Oh, I was gonna say my streak of being I don't know if I'm making bad decks or I'm just unlucky continues.
definitely unlucky for half. 50% on luck for sure, because that
Yeah.
first game was a wash.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll see if you can stop my momentum in the next episode.
Part of me is like, do I just throw to get the 7 bands and then?
Just throw the next 3
Yeah.
episodes. Yeah. I honestly, I think this game 2 could have easily gone to you, and then game 3 could have gone either way. So like, you know what? Even though it was a wash in the first game, like I definitely feel like the match could have been, especially with you blowing up my land the first turn, basically. Like
Oh, that was huge. I feel
That
like if I
was
didn't do
huge.
that, you probably would have started to run away with it.
totally, yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely, that was a good play. But
Mm-hmm.
next episode is alliances, so we start to get back
Mm.
into the power and force of will.
Oh,
Force
boy.
of will is the one that springs to mind. I'm sure there are other good cards in alliances, but force of will is huge. I mean, free counter magic, having a counter spell in your hand. Imagine those games I had like 10 cards in hand or 7 cards in hand and not enough mana to cast things. If I have
Mhm.
force of wills in there, right, it uses those resources.
It's true,
So,
that's true.
so alliances is very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're going to wrap things up with Homelands. We went home.
Yep.
Wasn't as, you go home, you're feeling nervous, you're feeling a little anxious, but it's never as bad as you think it's gonna be. And in some ways, it feels welcoming in some ways. So
It's easy for you to
Homelands,
say.
Homelands was perhaps the home away from home for me. But,
Tour Giants just ain't the same,
ooh, don't let them hear that. You're gonna break their little hearts.
Oh no, don't worry. We're going back to the shop. We're talking how we can improve. One day I'll play a Moorish cavalry. It's been in 2 of my decks now, and it hasn't seen play.
Well, Team Croft, your glorious leader needs you in his time of need. So,
Yeah, jeez. Send
maybe
help.
brew some decks and give them a shot, because the Lang train ain't stopping. Can't stop, won't stop. So, but as always, we at Filthy Casuals are continuing to tip our cards sideways, and we hope very much that you will continue to tip alongside us. And here's a tip: when you're walking down the sidewalk or street, use your head to designate where you're going to be moving, and people will move out of the way for you. I heard this is a psychological thing where people will they'll notice where your head is facing, because if you're going straight and then you turn left suddenly, you might walk into somebody. But if you aim your head where you're going to go, then they might move out of the way. I don't know.
I feel like I've never thought about walking that much ever in my life.
I heard this so long ago, and now whenever I'm walking, it always pops in my head. So
Right.
now it can pop into yours unnecessarily. This
So if you really
crackpot's
wanted to mess
theory.
with people, you could look one way, then walk the other.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. So that's your tip for the day. We Filthy Casuals are continuing to go across the multiverse from one plane to the next. Today was Ulagoth, I think. The
Ulagoth.
plane of Homelands was Ulagoth or something. I don't
The
fucking
plane
know.
of country roads.
Country roads. What horizons will the next plane bring? Stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you in the next progression series episode. You're gonna see us in an episode.
Next time on.
No.